Okay.
Hey everybody, it's Marianne Rexy, and we are 5150, and we're late, and we don't care. So that's
Well,
really
she don't care.
well. I don't give a fucking shit. Like start paying me, and then it might be a little less tardy to the party. But for now,
Oh, I'll see if I can find a 5.50 cents around here somewhere.
yeah, well, you know how it goes. I don't, I mean, I'm totally good with like not being paid because this way I don't have to answer to anyone, and yeah, nobody's telling me to tone it down. Although I was very shocked at Bill yesterday saying, "Wow, you've really toned down," and I'm thinking, really? Okay, I'm
Yeah,
good with
that's kind
that.
of.
How great was that interview with Bill yesterday?
I enjoyed it.
Wasn't he a blast? He's just such a sweetheart, and I
We
just
need more guests. That'd be fun.
what more what?
Guests. They're fun.
Well, you want him to come on more often?
Yeah. Well,
Yeah.
basically, we need more guests.
Oh, I'd love to have guests, but I figured everyone was afraid of us. To be perfectly honest, Rex.
Oh yeah, because we're all going out to find you.
Well,
Yeah.
or who knows? Like, I mean, I we're not perfect. We know that, and I mean,
Wow.
we're shooting off all cylinders. So, and we have no buffer, and or filter, and we don't
Oh.
care, and we're working without a net. So,
Yeah, I know a lot of these heavy metal guys. They're really quite fragile.
yeah, I've noticed. No shit. They're very fragile, and it's weird because it's like then you get the punk rockers like Josh and Dave and stuff, and they don't care. Like, the more you don't give a shit, the more fun it is. Okay, and one thing I want to add is Bill has put up a Kickstarter campaign. He had one running before, and it died out. It was like 2025. So we want to get this Kickstarter going. It hasn't launched yet, so I'm gonna just put this up here just to have everybody can have a look at it. Hold on, here we go, and then everybody can have a look at it. Here it is, right here.
Mhm.
And hold on, let me just make it go perfect. So this is F8 and B there. The life and photographs of Charles Field, which of course our buddy Bill Hale is making this amazing documentary. I'm super stoked to see it. What do you think? Are you excited?
What was that?
I said, are you excited to see the documentary?
Yes,
I think Bill should do a documentary of his stuff.
I would think that'd be cool.
Yeah, like I mean,
I
it's
agree.
it would be nice for somebody to pay homage to him,
I
especially because
like it.
he's yeah. I mean, so maybe he's got two other documentaries that he couldn't talk about that are in pre-production. So I'm super stoked about that. Now you guys can't see that yet. That's another thing. That's something else. You can't
Yeah,
see
I
that
can't
yet.
see that. Yeah.
Yeah, they can't see that. Those two are not supposed to be there. So anyway, so hey everybody, I hope you're having a good day. And like I said, we'll get that Kickstarter link up. It just has to be cleared by Kickstarter, and then it's going to be up. I've got the notice on my email, so we'll get that up because we all want to support Bill. He's a fucking great guy, and he was such a great interview. That was so much fun. So yeah, like Dave, call us. We need like, especially because you're friends with Bill. Like, what a great way to Dave Mustaine should call us. So yeah, it would be fun. I mean,
Yeah, Dave. What's the
he's gonna be
matter?
in he's gonna be in town, Toronto next weekend. So
Oh,
I mean, we could do like I could bring my telephone and I have like a portable lav mic and I could take that down and interview him, no problem.
sure,
So yeah, sure, I could do
sure.
that. Yeah, somebody'd have to pay for my Uber there, but that's okay. I know it'd be worth it though, guys. It's great promo because we have such a huge following. So
Mhm.
all right, so today is like you thought last week was busy. Hold on to your horses here, folks. We got all sorts of stuff. We got birthdays galore, both heavenly and earthly. We've got Rush, of course. We've got a couple of bad news. We've got some fun news. We've got our charity of the week, which is you can see by my shirt. It's an orangutan. So this week is the orangutan project out of Indonesia, which we'll talk about. It's a good little charity. I hope everybody watched Year of Living Dangerously, the Harrison Ford documentary that I added as a link last week, which talked about the deforestation of the orangutan habitat for palm oil farming, which of course isn't necessary. If all of us stopped eating preservatives, we'd be a lot better off. So we'll talk about that in a bit. So it's Rexy's choice as usual. So what would you like to do? News, good news, bad news, heavenly birthdays, earthly birthdays, or Rush? Oh yeah, and at the end of the show, everybody this weekend, tomorrow I'm really super bummed about this, so I'm trying not to think about it. But Down is in town with Helmet and Spirit in the Room. Down, everybody's going to get down at History, which is a nightclub here in Toronto. I believe Drake owns part of it. Anyway, apparently the sound system's incredible. And so, I mean, it's one of those places. Anyway, so Down's playing there with Helmet and Spirit in the Room. And he is going to, anyway, Kirk Windenstein, Jimmy Bauer, like this is the ensemble this time is Kirk Windenstein, Jimmy Bauer, Pat Brunders with the best hair in sludge rock, Pepper Keenan, one of my super favorites, and of course, Philip Anselmo. And they're playing tomorrow night, which is the 23rd of August in Toronto. So at the end of the show, they've announced right now, I can even do this right now while we're doing it. They just announced for November 20th, Down will be coming out with their this album. They haven't done an album since 2007 in full length. This is Down 5, and I'm very excited for it. And so they put out a new song called Blood Oath. And at the end of the show, I asked for permission, so hopefully we're not going to get in any trouble. But I'm going to try and show the video. And so all the cool kids, you can say you're a cool kid and you've seen it, and nobody can tell you that you're not cool. So I thought that'd be fun at the end of the show. So, and it's exciting too because, like I said, Rush, I was going to call them Rush. Down hasn't done an album in like 9 years. So, or even more than that, like almost 19. Anyway, full length. So yeah, so this is very exciting for me. I love this band. And Pepper, my favorite person, Woody Weatherman, who of course is a guitarist for Corrosion of Conformity, has been following Down. He's got nothing to do, so he's following Down. So Pepper was there, and one of our favorite guitarists, Gary Holt. Pepper pulled out a guitar, and it was a Gary Holt signature special edition, and he said he found it in a barn. Can you imagine finding that?
Oh my God.
Yeah, it's pretty fucking cool. So anyway, yeah, well, Pepper's totally cool. Like, he's got the best stories. Like, I always said that one of these people that needs to make a memoir, biography, autobiography is Pepper Keenan. Pepper's got the best stories. He like it's almost like Kevin Bacon, the 7 degrees of Pepper Keenan. Everybody, who knows him is connected to somebody else. Yeah, he's fucking met everybody, man. He like sat down in the recording studio with Dio. That's pretty cool. No, that's pretty fucking cool. All right, so so I've got lots of pictures. I've got good news, bad news. So up to you. I mean, the bad news side.
Okay. Well, let's first start off again the Rush stuff.
Do the Rush again? Okay, so we start off everybody, boys and girls. Oh, of course, there's no greatest place than a Rush show. Close your eyes and say, I'm at a Rush show. So just pretend like you're there. And this week, they are in. Hold on here. They're in Philadelphia. Wow. So they've got 2 shows. They played last night and they're playing on Sunday. Apparently the set list was really great last night. Everybody's freaking out as usual. And the one thing that was very unusual was there was a lineup at the girls' bathroom. Crazy. There's never a lineup at the girls' bathroom, but there was. So
they went with their boyfriends or husbands.
Yeah. Well, yeah. Oh, yeah. Well, I would. What about me then? What's my excuse? I'd have no excuse. I'd be like, anyway. But it's not a bad lineup. Now, the cartoon of the week, of course, is this one where the guy's doing all the housework, and the lady turns to him at the end of it and says, "So, how many Rush tickets did you buy?" Because he's trying to be nice to her because he bought Rush tickets. Because they ain't cheap. That's for sure. They are not cheap, this tour. But I've not heard one person complain. I've not heard one person wish they hadn't bought the tickets. So right on to everybody that has. And I'm green jelly. I'm not going to lie. Now, a couple of people who showed up at the show because I've been showing a lot of those as well. Somebody who showed up at the show this week. I don't know if it was this week or whether it was when they were in California. But we have Adam Jones of Tool. Of course, the Tool, guy in the sunglasses, that Tool in the middle, which is Alex Lifeson, and a guy named Caesar, and I'm going to butcher your last name. He's the CEO of Gibson. His last name is
Alex Lifeson a tool.
Well, because the guy beside him is a Tool. He's the guitar player for Tool. So I said they're both tools, right? So, yeah, it's kind of like Primus sucks, right? So, yeah. But I like his Hawaiian shirt. Good, I'm making you laugh today. This is good. This is always the mission is to make Rexy laugh. So there we go. We're killing it. All right, we're getting off to a good start.
I think
No
you're gonna
drinking
get some
game.
comments about the Tool comment.
Yeah, well,
Okay.
we're gonna have to start drinking for Rush too. I think. I don't know. We don't have a lot of bitching. Well, we will. There'll be one rant, definitely, at least one.
That's always
But
Rexy's rant, you mean?
oh, does Rexy want to do a rant this week? You didn't send me anything. Wait, you know
I
what?
didn't have a
Your
rant this week. No, I didn't
Well,
know you get your rants, but we'll have you have
well,
rant.
the rant we can do is how cool is Robert Plant?
Oh, that's not a rant.
So
That's
it's
just that's
praise.
just,
It's
that's
the
just
fucking
snotty.
truth. That's just the truth, right? So that's we have another guy now in Philadelphia. There was a guy, and his name is Pierre Robert. This cat here. He was a DJ at WMM. I'm just trying to look it up. I think it's WMMV in Philadelphia. He was on the air for 44 years. Everybody loved him, and very well known, huge Rush fan. He passed away last year, so unfortunately, he's there in spirit. And so when they played Spirit of Radio, they dedicated the song to him last night, which I thought was super classy, as usual. My guys being classy. So yeah, not being tools, being classy. Wow, it's hot in here. I am sweating. So anyway, everybody just gets to see. But I don't sweat. I perspire because I'm female. So.
Oh.
Well,
yeah, that's like useless information.
Yeah, it is. But I have to open this window because it's fucking there.
Don't you have a fan?
Yeah. What is that?
What?
Oh, that's fucking. Everybody like the sound of that? That's the new Downs. That's the new Down song. But not yet. I know y'all want to hear it, but not yet. Too bad. Okay. So Pierre Robert, let me just tell you a little about him. He was WMMR in Philadelphia. His catchphrases were "Greetings, citizens," and "Great day in the morning." So yeah, he was missed last night at the show. However, he is still with us in memory. And with that, it was so nice to see that Geddy Lee remembered him. A lot of the fans were asking on my Rush fan page if they were going to do it. And of course they did it. They made everybody's dreams come true. Now, one more thing, as I've shown you guys over the weeks, we've been showing you these t-shirts that Geddy Lee's been wearing of Alex Lifeson doing different things like being a ballerina, a nurse, a police officer, a Cossack like his grandfather was in Serbia, like a soldier. And so anyway, Geddy has now announced that there are 20 of these shirts that he's going to wear on the different nights as the tour goes on. And then at the end of it, he's going to donate the money. He's going to raffle them off and he's going to donate the money to charity, which is, of course, awesome. Because you know how much I love charities. So yeah, great. So that's the news. There's only one other thing, and that is I am on the search for this young man. Our Facebook group, our Rush Facebook group, in Toronto, there was a young man on nights 3 and 4, same young man who was playing air drums with glow sticks. So Glow Stick Boy actually nailed it. He was super good. So I'm going to show you a little bit of footage on Glow Stick Boy. And if anybody recognizes this young man or knows who he is, it's Marianne is 5150, MARIANNE. IS5150 at gmail.com. Let me know. I want to make this kid famous. So here we go. Here he is. So he did that the first night, and then the second night he had green glow sticks. Same thing. And he basically everyone was captivated by him and was like, oh, we got to find out who this kid is. So if you know who this young man is, let me know. We want to get him. He needs at least a website or a TikTok page so we can put this stuff up. Neat little piece of trivia is that, of course, that song is YYZ, for any of you that don't know that and have been living under a rock or don't like Rush, which I don't know what your problem is. But in 2010, Taylor Hawkins, the Foo Fighters were playing at that same place, Scotiabank Arena, and Taylor Hawkins, of course, is because he's still alive, massive Rush fan, and basically at the very beginning of the show, it was a great show. It was the greatest hits tour, so lots of good songs, sing along songs. At the very beginning of the show, all of a sudden you hear like the beginning of the triangle of YYZ, ding 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 ding, and all of a sudden Taylor Hawkins is playing on stage with Geddy Lee and Alex Lifeson. They did YYZ, and then Dave came out at the end of it and was like, "You guys owe me $10. You all just saw Rush." So it was like the fucking best night ever. Like, talk about bar. I got the tickets for free to go and see the Foo Fighters, so it's great. And that's another thing, is that the Foo Fighters announced, and I can't remember, I believe it's September 8th. They are taking the place of Pretty Reckless on the AC/DC tour, and they are opening for AC/DC. Oh. So anybody who's got a ticket to that, you lucky.
Yeah, I'm surprised Angus is still jumping all over the place. I mean,
he's on fire. Look at what Bill was saying about him. Like, Bill was just
what the hell? Yeah.
No, that's the thing, man. You know, I mean, if you live by the sword, you die by that sword. I miss his brother. That's sort of the saddest part.
Malcolm was awesome. I love
best rhythm guitarist ever.
Yeah, he's a Capricorn. What do you want?
Oh, is he? Okay, yeah, right on. So yeah, ambitious. Dave Grohl's a Capricorn too, so that doesn't surprise me. Very ambitious.
Bunch of little demons. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Well, Lars was one too. So was Lemmy. So. All those we can do that drink, motherfuckers. There you go. Start now. Oh, crack that cold one, just like I got my cold. Look at, and this week I'm drinking Grace coconut water because it was on sale for $1.25 a can. So
in Toronto,
in Toronto. Well, not Toronto because I live outside of Toronto, but I won't just. Everybody knows where I live. But I'm not going to disclose it because I already got stalkers. I don't fucking need no more. So, no offense, anybody who wants to stalk me, but
my favorite Capricorn is you know who,
Jimmy Page.
That's it. That's my
another ambitious fella. So there's lots of great. The thing, and of course, this week we're seeing as it's today starts Virgo. Last week we saw a huge onslaught of birthdays for our Leos, our late Leos. So, shall we do birthdays next, or shall we do bad news?
Let's do bad news.
Okay, so bad news, of course, one of the things is that on, what day was it? Of course, I believe it was the 19th, was it the 17th? It was the 17th. August 17th, they announced on social media that Frank Beard, the drummer who we wished well last week, had passed away. Apparently, he passed away in his home, surrounded by his loved ones. However, unfortunately, that means that there is only one member of ZZ Top left, and that is Billy Gibbons. I'm assuming they're going to continue playing on. He had a session musician covering for him. And so, it's just such a shame. He was 77. So he was in the fourth quarter, as I like to call it. And he's, it was just very sad. So, I know everybody has to die. It's some cold-hearted asshole was like, everybody fucking dies, man. And it was like, dude, like, really? Like, I hope you come back as an inchworm. So learn something, right? So, and of course, the other person who passed away this week on the 19th was Connie Burton. And unfortunately, she didn't get the surgery in time. She didn't get what she needed. And, and you heard Bill yesterday, he said that she had a series of health issues, for a long time. So, the money that was raised, there was almost $14,000 raised, will obviously go to her funeral. And, it's very sad. I mean, this is not what Cliff would have wanted. And so for me, it's just heartbreaking that she didn't get what she needed, especially because she was only asking for so little.
Yeah.
By the way, you guys, that is Metallica related, so you can drink. So you're welcome. Have a drink on Connie. Have a drink on Connie. So there you go.
Do we really have to connect Burton with Metallica still?
Well, they do, right?
They do.
If they're banking off them, then why the fuck not, right? Like, that's what I say.
Just so disgusting.
That's me
at this point.
Well,
it's like so sad. Oh yeah, Metallica. Ugh. And then you think Cliff Burton. That's so sad. It's like Cliff was so cool, and then you had now it's like, look what's happened to Metallica. Yeah,
Yeah, well, that happened 30 years ago. I mean, that almost 30
can't
years ago,
believe
what's
it's
happening
been
to
that long.
Metallica. Yeah, I mean, well, this September, it will be the 40-year anniversary of the passing of Cliff Burton. So yeah, I mean that on I and this is another one of my rabbit holes, and y'all can take it for whatever you want. But Lars was a very, very important part of the European tour management side of things, and I am of a firm belief that he knew that those buses were shit. I would never have let my band on a bus where one of the windows was covered over with cardboard, which of course was the window that Cliff slipped out and got crushed by the bus. So there were so many reasons why that bus should not have been utilized, and it was. And one of the people who was a big part of touring, the tour management all the time, was Lars. Lars always had control over it, and that's why now it's like, why isn't he doing it? Well, I know why, because he's dead. But and the whole should have been Lars. Yeah, well, actually, Kirk, if he had been sleeping in that bunk, it should have been Kirk Hammett. And they drew cards that night, and Kirk got the ace of spades, and he was able to pick whatever bunk he wanted. So he swapped bunks with Cliff, and that's what happened. It's unfortunate. It just, but very sad. And like Bill was talking,
Cliff.
Yeah,
when we could have lost Kirk.
Mm-hmm.
Can
you imagine the survivor's remorse? Like the survivor's remorse on Kirk's part must be huge. But yeah, it's just it's a really fucked up story. It was in September, and this bus driver was trying to say that there was black ice in September. So I mean,
sure.
But the bottom line is that this was a subpar bus. Mm-hmm. Lars was always cutting. Like that was one of the reasons why I didn't realize that he was stalking me, because there was somebody bankrolling it and not him, and because I knew he was a fucking miser. Well, he's a fucking miser, right?
Okay, guys, double shot.
Yeah, triple shot. Go ahead, drink as much as you want while we sit here and rant. So, as we know, that on and on, and I mean, what Bill was saying yesterday. Oh well, James' mom died, and then nobody, and I'm like, you know what? My best friend died too. My grandmother died when I was 11, and and I mean, my father died when I was 7. He was killed. So lots of people have these personal tragedies. It doesn't mean that it's okay for you to go and treat people like shit. And I mean, I get it. Everybody wants to feel sorry for James. I don't feel sorry for James, especially not after what happened to me. And and I'm still hoping. I'm hoping for justice on that. And part of that will be is that his daughter goes to prison, because those things are RICO offenses and HIPAA offenses, and they need to be punished. Whether that includes James, I believe that he's accountable, definitely. So anyway, and so I hope y'all are having a nice little buzz. Like they're probably all barfing, they drank so much already. Right? Pretty much. Are you there? You overheating?
I went grab that.
Oh, I caught you. Okay, so that's the sad stuff, which is a bit of a bummer. We don't, I mean, it's unfortunate, but that's how fucking goes. I'm bummed about Frank Beard. It would have been nice to see him get better and come back, but hopefully his family is doing okay. And same with Connie, but like Connie was the last living Burton. Everyone else in her family has passed away. The woman who had the Cliff's like his estate is worth like $25 million. So this girl who has it was Ray Burton, or would be Cliff Burton's technical stepsister. Ray Burton remarried after Connie and Cliff's mom passed away, and Connie never got along with her. And the mother, the stepmother, she was a bitch, and she basically kept Ray away from Connie and any reconciliation by stigmatizing Connie and her addiction. But meanwhile, Connie's got almost as much clean time as fucking Nikki Sixx, and way more than James. So crazy. So when Ray passed away, everything was left to the stepdaughter, who never even met Cliff. So I mean, she wouldn't know what Cliff wanted, and I just know that as a brother, huh?
I didn't say anything.
Oh, I thought I heard something. I see you pulse when there's sound, so I'm always like, okay, let's make sure I'm not like
sniffling.
So that's that's the sad news. And again, we were always wishing Connie the best, and we wish her the best in transcendence. And I hope that her brother was right there to bring her along, tell her the water's fine. So okay, now where do you want to go, Missy?
Missy? Well,
Missy, do you want to do the rest of Metallica? You want to slam Metallica a bit more? You want to save more drinking for later on in this? Because I do have a bunch of Jerry Cantrell pictures too. So
well, I
up
want
to you.
I want to get the dreaded stuff done first, and we'll have the fun stuff later. So I guess the fun stuff would be like the birthdays and anything else that's fun.
Yeah, no, the news is pretty. All the news is pretty fun too. Okay, so the first is that Ron Quintana, my homeboy, the guy who runs Metal Mania, that Lars stole the name Metallica. He posted this picture. It's Metallica with googly eyes. Can you see it?
Yeah, I can kind of see it. Yeah.
Yeah, it's hilarious. But the fact that Ron put it up is just fire. I love him. Anyway, so another one is somebody posted this, which is a photograph of Lars in public school. Now, yeah, so I've got a better shot of it. So right here is Lars. Here he is up close. And as you can see, look at that fucking chin, motherfuckers. Okay? And look here. Not the same person. That is not the same chin, motherfuckers. Okay, man. Drink. But yeah, that is not the same. Yeah.
You guys are already drunk, I'm sure, by now.
Half in the bag already. Nice haircut, Lars. Nice fucking sweater, you loser. Yeah, they put you in the front row when you're the shortest, too. And I mean, ask yourself, did Lars, Lars was sentimental God. Anybody remember anybody from his school, him saying, oh, yeah, I went to school with this guy, blah, blah, blah. Anyone? No, exactly. Yeah, so nobody liked Lars. They didn't like him then. They don't like it. They didn't like him now. They don't like him. We don't like him. So yeah. So fuck Lars and the horse he rode in on. Even though the horse would be too big for him, I never even saw him ride horses, probably because he was scared. But, we'll just keep crushing.
You mean the jackass he probably collected on? Yeah.
Yeah. Well, we should have he wouldn't go on Jackass, make him look bad. God forbid. So, okay, so there you go, guys. Got a little buzz going, and yeah, we got through the shitty stuff. Now, what do you want to do next?
What's left over?
I've got our Dave pictures of the week. Got like 5 of them. I got a bunch of Jerry ones, but we'll put them in with Lane's pictures this week. I've got some photos of Van Halen that are pretty funny. I've got your Roger Waters one that was pretty funny.
Okay, so that is photos and then birthdays. Is that it?
Photos, birthdays. Okay, cool. And then we'll do the charity. We'll do the charity in between. Okay, so let's. We've got a little bit of
charity now, and then get that over it with, and then we'll do the photos and then the birthdays and stuff.
Okay, so Jennifer Finch, that just passed away. She did not get to release her book. This is coming out very soon. It's called Shooting Up and Making Out. I can't wait to read it. It sounds like it's really good. She's got a whole bunch of art that nobody ever got to see, and now they're going to be able to. So we've got Jennifer Finch's book coming up, and I hope everybody goes out and reads it. The money will go to her estate, which is going to it's going to make sure that all of her art is preserved long term. As well, Dolly Parton canceled a Dollywood. She never cancels anything, so she wasn't feeling well, and so she said she was feeling a little tired but she never cancels anything. So we want to wish Dolly Parton. Do you like Dolly Parton? Do you like it? Do you like her as a person?
I used to.
Because she's a wonderful charity where you can write her a letter and she will send you a bunch of books for kids.
Oh, that's
so. Yeah,
no, she's. I consider her a rock person, no matter what the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame. She's definitely not a person who's part into the rock world. So.
Well, I liked her little rock and roll try. She gave it a shot, and remember when she did all those covers?
Rock and Roll Hall of Fame for a song.
Yeah, I know. Well, but I mean, she's a great songwriter. I get it, though. I mean, but look who else is in it, right? Like, so
there's got to be categories. I mean, if you want a country Hall of Fame, make a country Hall of Fame.
Well, they've got one, the Grand Ole Opry, right?
Fame, make a rap Hall of Fame. The Rock and Roll Hall of Fame goes for rock, not rap, not country, not any other blues fuck or whatever you want to call them. No, it's for rock, and that's it. That's the whole point of calling it Rock and Roll Hall of Fame.
That is true. Now, Rock and Roll Hall
All
of
right.
Fame. These are
So I
the
have
five
no
bands.
disrespect to her. She is a great writer. I
Yeah.
have no problem with her as a country music singer.
Mm-hmm.
But I thought that was really distasteful, basically accepting that award. So that's all.
Well, at her point, at this time, I mean, at her age, if I was that age and somebody gave me an award, I'd go. Just because it'd be fun. There'd be a lot of people there to party with. And if it's, about me, then that makes it even better because I love attention.
I
So
see that.
now, Rock and Roll Hall of Fame, and you could do this too. Everybody should do this. What bands? I have 5 that are not in the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame. Mine are Motley Crue, Styx, Meatloaf, Thin Lizzy, and there was one other one. It'll come to me. It'll come to me. But yeah, so these are bands that are long overdue to be in there, like Foreigner was. This is something that I can't believe. When somebody told me Styx wasn't in there, I was like, what? And then when they said Thin Lizzy wasn't in there, I was like, that's just criminal. So hopefully all those people will go to jail, and you know how it goes from there, right?
For the exception of Metallica, or any of the bands of the 4 in there?
Drake! Yeah. Well, of the 4, no. And that's another thing. I'd like to see, I know who the 5th is. Alice in Chains. Long overdue. Like, they just put Soundgarden in, so Alice in Chains should be next. Iron Maiden isn't even showing up to collect their award this year. I hope that they do let Blaze Bayley and, like we were talking before, and some of the kids, their kids, go and get it. It needs to be celebrated. Even though they're like, no, we don't care because it's not about the fans, and it's like, but what, the fans watch this stuff, and the fact that there'll be a couple of bands covering some Iron Maiden songs, which would be fun. I'll totally watch it. I watched the Soundgarden part last year. It was good. They had Toni Cornell sing, and she was amazing. She sang, you can't get it anywhere. I guess she didn't sign a contract or anything, but she sang Fell on Black Days. They did an acoustic version, which I believe Nancy Wilson played guitar, and it was just great. And then they did, then Taylor Momsden and Belinda Carlisle, I want to say Belinda Carlisle, her name is Brandy Carlisle, did Black Hole Sun and Rusty Cage, and it was great. They did a really good job. I love the fact that they were using women, and because it's a pretty tough range that Chris Cornell had and has, because I don't think he's dead. But yeah, so there we go. So who are yours? You got any for the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame?
You didn't even mention Megadeth, and they're older than some of the bands you were bringing up. Like,
yeah,
like I said, it was like none of the 4 are in there. I don't think Slayer's in there. I don't think Megadeth's in there.
Nope.
And that's like over 40 years ago.
Yep.
Basically, Dave should have been in there anyway, because he basically was with Metallica from the beginning, and and he still Megadeth hasn't been recognized, and it's kind of like and Slayer's pretty much an icon in its own right.
Fucking right. Yeah. No. Now the interesting thing.
Those guys.
Yeah. So the Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
So that's kind of like what's ridiculous, but this whole thing is a bunch of bullshit. It has nothing to do with how good they were or how the fans feel about them. It's all about the retards that run the damn thing. So,
yes.
Yeah, so that's why I really don't care about it. When they that was pretty much the last straw for me with the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame. I was like, I go a little too soon over everybody. So you knew it was all BS. So,
yeah, it's always. Apparently the guy that runs it is a bit of a, it's all about back scratching. I mean, really, because a lot of these bands that once they get in the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame, all of a sudden they get this resuscitation of fans. And which is great for the band, but at the same time, there's like too many people that haven't been in it. Now with Metallica, everybody grab a cold one. When Metallica was nominated into the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame, this is what I was talking about with Steve Miller. Steve Miller, when he went in, he bitched about how much each plate was at the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame. So if you want to sit there, if you're not in the band, they only give them 2 tickets. One for one band member, one for like the lead singer or whoever, right? And the rest have to be purchased. And those tickets are $10,000 a piece. So when Metallica went in, now these are motherfuckers who owed me money. And this was one of the things that I predicted was the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame. And they bought every ticket in the place. They bought them all and invited everybody. Brian Slagle was there. Jim Martin was there. Everybody was there. There wasn't anybody except for me that wasn't there. So yeah, it was just like, yeah. And these are people that are always crying poor and using other people's money for charity. And here they are fucking inviting every single person they know to the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame.
Well, they're
dicks.
They're just the biggest pieces of trash. They're such phony fucking poser garbage.
Mm-hmm.
Bad.
Yep. I mean, it's just funny because it's like, these people are all like, oh, they do such good things. It's like, yeah, they're doing good things with your money. Like like even Dave Grohl, he puts his own blood, sweat, and tears into the things he does for charity. And, I appreciate that. That's one of the reasons why I wanted him to help me with the stuff with the Princess Trust stuff, the anti-poaching stuff, because I know I'm going to get 150. Well, the guy fucking does 3 hours on stage nonstop, no breaks. I mean, he shows up. He's the kind of guy you want in your corner, right?
Sure.
Yay, Dave Grohl, right? Okay, so next was last week, the week before last. These two guys, that's Stan and Haim, or Paul Stanley and Gene Simmons, as they're known. They threw out. This is the 50th anniversary at Anaheim Stadium of Kiss playing. So they had them both throw out the first pitch at the Anaheim's Angels game, and both of them threw it out. So it's kind of like, it's pretty cool. And Paul Stanley, of course, look at the fucking guns on. You can't see them. Paul Stanley has like guns, man. Like he cycles everywhere, and he's like in amazing shape. Like it's crazy what good shape he's in still. It blows my mind because he had a hip replacement. Him and Eddie Van Halen both had hip replacements, which a lot of them do. Lady Gaga's already had one too. So yeah, there we go. Let me just see here. Okay, and then this is my meme of the week, which is once upon a time, fuck you, the end.
Okay.
It's basically my story of my life. So take it any way you want it, folks. Okay, and of course, another memorial this week was Brett Hines from Mastodon. Well, he had left Mastodon when it happened on August 20th, 2025, which was last year, I believe in Atlanta, Georgia. Somebody said he ran this. I don't know what happened. He was at a four-way on a motorcycle and he crashed, and it was very unexpected. This is him with Gary Holt, Brett Hines with Gary Holt, our favorite shred master, and he basically. He had left Mastodon. There were a lot of reasons why. It was mostly creative. He just wasn't able to show up the way that they needed him to. And unfortunately, it was within a year that he was killed in this accident, which is a real drag because he was only 51. And he was just, he was really enjoying himself and really living life. So I told you he photobombed me when I was doing an interview with Clutch one day. He was a really good guy. Very loved, and I think the band, Mastodon was in shock when he passed away. They weren't expecting that. I think they were expecting him to come back at some point and be part of their band again. So very sad. So that gets us through the sad stuff. Now here's some more. This was Rexy's pick for the week. I love this. If Roger Waters was a cat. That fucking cat looks exactly like Roger Waters. It blows my goddamn mind. I can't believe it. It's fucking hysterical. Now, the best part about this cat is it doesn't talk politics. So, and it's like, it doesn't carry a Palestine flag or anything. It's super.
He's probably pissed off he looks like.
And I'd rather have this kid. Well, I'm not sure. Maybe I wouldn't mind Roger Waters. Well, he has a wife, but that's the thing. Is if I ever I've always wanted to interview Roger Waters, and if I ever do, then he's not allowed to talk about politics. So it'll be a brief interview.
Yeah,
very brief.
That's for sure.
But we don't care. Yeah, for sure. Okay, so here's another one. Here's this is Lenny Kravitz as Kiss.
Oh God. Are
you a Lenny Kravitz fan?
Absolutely not.
Really? Why?
Oh, gosh, I hate his music. For one.
Really? Oh wow. Okay. Yeah, I think he's a funky ass motherfucker.
Irritating. He's a conceited, arrogant scumbag. So I really don't like him at all.
Well, he looks pretty fucking great for I think he's like 63 or something. He lives on his own island and he eats only the food that he's grown himself. and he's got like a trainer, and yeah, he's ripped. He's amazing. He was in. Did you know he was engaged to Nicole Kidman?
Well, he was also married and had a kid with what her other frickin'
Lisa Bonet.
Yeah, I mean, he's
Yeah.
just a Hollywood dork to me. You know, he's got a lot of money.
Well, his mom is Roxy Roker. She was the neighbor in The Jeffersons.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Yeah. So I mean, he comes by this honestly, right? He comes by, his mom was in Hollywood, and he was.
Yeah,
It's just,
they're all
it's just,
basically nippos. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, Zoe Kravitz is actually a very talented actress.
You think she is?
Not bad. I think Lenny Kravitz is pretty good too. Like when he was in Precious, I really thought his character was good.
Yeah, I really don't care for the guy in any way, shape, or form. And I don't really.
I've seen him a couple of times, and he's great.
Impressed with like famous rich people who basically look great for their age. I'm like, they got every money in the world to keep themselves looking that good. So doesn't really.
Well, black don't crack too, so that's another thing. He's lucky that way.
That's a bunch of bullshit. I see a lot of cracked black faces. So.
I don't know. I think that there's lots of people who look great. It's like look at Halle Berry. She looks amazing too. But I mean,
surgery and makeup. It's not really all that. If you saw these people in person, you'd be like, "Oh," you'd probably be like, "Holy shit!" Yeah.
Okay, so the next one is Tony Martin was in Birmingham, so he had himself a sit-you-down at the Black Sabbath bench.
Oh.
And of course, yeah, so that he said, "Hey, Tony, we should do another album." So, but yeah, Tony Iommi, of course, has another album coming out, so which we're very excited about. So I thought that was a cool picture. We're just working their way through these. Here's a funny one. Okay, Phil Demmel, of course, guitarist extraordinaire. This is his picture, first promo shots. He's the guy here in the black leather jacket in a band called Stratus. And I don't know if you guys can see, like, get a good close up on him, but he looks hilarious. This is like, I'm so hardcore.
Who is that?
Phil Demmel he's an amazing guitarist. He's from originally from Machine Head. I believe he's in he covered for a bunch of people. But he's just doing really good. Now I forgot to get the pictures up. I'll have to do them for next week. But Bobby Bolzer was seen with Chris Broderick as well as one other person. I can't remember who it was. But
wow.
Yeah. Like it was like, the other person was Randy Blythe from Lamb of God. So yeah, like he's getting all over. It's like, how the heck did, that's the best part about these summer festivals is you never know who you're going to see. You never know who's going to be seen with who. And yeah, so it works out so that it's lots of fun stuff going on. That's why I love these big festivals over in Europe, especially because they bring on, the state ones are good too in May, the loudest month of the year. So in the United States, that's what it's supposed to be. So, yep. So we're moving right along here, which is just lovely. Okay. So here's a cool picture. Again, if everybody was paying attention last week, I was talking about this incredible human being, Jason Becker, and the incredible human being sitting with him is my buddy, Jim Martin. And Jim Martin and him were on the cover of Guitar for the Practicing Musician. Did you have any copies of this?
Oh, I don't know about that issue, no. But I used to have a ton of those magazines. I had a subscription to Guitar.
Oh, I bet.
Thing. Oh, yeah, a guitar player. So,
very.
So I had like tablature and everything.
Yeah, of course.
So I think I may still have some somewhere back in my closet. Maybe I have to go look. But I've moved so many.
I used to buy them
so
because I like the pictures.
Well, I
just wanted the pictures.
I used to have a ton of shit. You would die of the stuff I used to have. I don't know if I have half of them anymore because I moved like 4 times. So things ended up getting lost and, misplaced and everything. So.
Yeah, that happens. When I first moved out, I had collected so many programs, and I'm sure they would have been worth a small fortune now, but I had to get rid of them because I couldn't carry them anymore. Yeah. Like I couldn't take them different places. I was moving to Bermuda, and it was just like, and it was such a shame, like, because eBay didn't exist then. Like I'm 10 years ahead of everything. So it's like, yeah, eBay didn't exist or I would have kept them and shared them because I didn't have any room for them. So, but yeah, so RIP my program. I had a garbage bag full of those. It pissed me off. So yeah. Now, what else was I going to say? Okay, so another cool thing that happened this week was Slash got a snake named after him. Okay. It's called and I'm gonna butcher it, but it's Lielaphis slashy, Lielaphis slashy, which is also known as Slashy's ground snake, and it's in New Guinea and Papua New Guinea, and I guess or just all of New Guinea, and so yeah, so Slash has his own snake now, which is pretty cool because that's cool. Also, Slash apparently he was married to a woman named Perla, who he has his 2 sons with, and Perla apparently he overpaid her in the divorce, $1.5 million, and he wants it back. Now, I don't know about you, but this woman gave birth to his 2 children, but at the same time, it's like, why do you want this money back? Like, haven't you made more? I mean, if you weren't making any more, I could see that, but he's, they're on tour right now.
Yeah. I'm really not going to go there with this particular one. I mean, I think it sounds pretty tacky to try to ask for that back. But
well, Perla was a very nice lady, and she put up with him while he was really having addiction issues.
But yeah, I mean, I don't know what happened to the relationship. I'm not there, but I'll put it to you this way: if she's got his kids and stuff, leave it alone.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, I'm always like, for me, it's just like I just think that she's not. This is a woman who has never said one bad word about him ever. I've never heard any sour grapes from Perla. And so keeping that in mind, that's something that you should celebrate if your ex is not talking shit about you.
Well, James Hetfield's wife. If she gives back that $1.5 million, she has every right to go out and throw a book about everything about Slash. So,
fucking right she does, to get that $1.5 million back.
You want that $5 million back? I'm writing a book.
Yeah, Perla, are you listening? Because we're on your side. I like Slash though. Like, I just hope that, I don't know why he wants the money back. I don't think he needs it. I hope it's not based on principle. When I was a legal assistant, I worked for a family lawyer for just a little while, and I fucking said I'm never doing family law again. And one of the things they did was she had a client, and these people, the woman had bought the little boy. He stayed with his mom and then went to his dad's on the weekend. And she bought him a new bike, and the kid wanted to take the fucking bike with him, right? Like, what little kid wouldn't, right? And the mother would not let him. And they had so much back and forth between the 2 lawyers, they could have bought the kid a fucking car. So, think about this, folks. Don't let your lawyers get rich. It's not worth it, right? I think so. So here we go. And so now we'll just switch gears a little bit, and we're going to do Van Halen. Of course, the Earth has existed for 4.5 billion years, and you are here when Van Halen is. So don't be sad. Ever. Right?
Sure. Okay.
Oh, come on. It's Van Halen, man. They're great. Okay, so this is a cool picture that David Bertinelli took. I don't know if you can see that, but everybody else, it's like fucking airtime. This is why he had to have his hip replaced. Look at the fucking airtime this guy's got. Yeah. Like, whatever these guys were doing, he's fucking levitating. It's just crazy.
Yeah, I know. Van Halen back in the 70s, 80s was great. I mean, when you had David Lee Roth, the show was so great.
Yeah.
After.
Well, I've got an idea for David Lee Roth. I want him to do a roller disco.
But but after David Lee Roth left, it just was. I pretty much kind of I liked Van Halen a lot up until like 1984. And after that, I kind of just like drifted away from him. But
I'm a massive Hagar fan.
I mean, I love the old Fair Warning and Women and Children First, all that. So.
Mm-hmm. Just everything. See, I like it all. So I even liked Gary Cherone, Van Halen 3 stuff. I saw all 3 different eras. I didn't get to see the first David Lee Roth era, but when he reunited with them in like 2009, I got to see that, which was amazing. And of course, because everybody was on point at that time, right? I wasn't getting the acrobatics or anything like that, but at the same time, everybody on stage was on point, and the harmonies were beautiful. And oh yeah, Dave didn't disappoint. Like, that's the thing. I have an idea for David Lee Roth for a charity event. Every other week, have a roller disco party in Vegas.
Okay.
He'd be an amazing host. He'd be an amazing host of roller disco. All right? Like, when Dave came back, they had Kool and the Gang open for Van Halen. yeah, get down. I love Casey and the Sunshine Band. I love fucking Kool and the Gang. I love all that shit, man. I love to fucking boogie. So it's like my favorite pastime, definitely. Okay, and this is the last, but definitely not least one, is these guys as Buckingham Palace guards. So one more with the Van Halen.
Oh, okay.
Woo, Van Halen. Yeah. So yeah, very, and Dave with his, I hope that Dave's made enough money now that he's got enough money to pay for his shirts. It's like Philip Anselmo. Philip Anselmo doesn't wear shoes on stage. He hasn't for years. So I'm hoping this Pantera money that he just got, he can get a pair of shoes.
Oh, how French rock
Thoughts and prayers. Thoughts and prayers. Yeah, thoughts and prayers. All right. So you want to do the orangutan project next?
Which one?
My charity. You want to do the orangutan project?
Well, I wanted that done a long time ago. So hurry up and get that done.
Okay, so there we go. Okay, yeah, I'll hurry up with this. Me and my animals. Okay, so this is the orangutan project. Let me just tell you a little bit about it, if I can. Anything will go here. Let me just see. Oh, don't tell me. Okay, wait a minute. What's going on here? Sorry. I had it written down, and so now it's not showing me it. Hold on, let me just do it again.
All I see is orangutan.
Okay, so, well, let me just, the orangutan project, the idea behind this for me is that with the documentary I showed you guys last week, which is the Year of Living Dangerously with Harrison Ford, where he talks about one of the biggest problems with the orangutans is that where they live is exactly the perfect land to farm on, and so you have all of these people down in Indonesia sell it. They make palm oil. Palm oil is extremely popular, and palm oil, basically anything that's in between the fresh aisles and the frozen aisles is probably got palm oil in it. Potato chips, especially Oreos, all sorts of stuff like that. Like I stopped eating Oreos because they have palm oil in them. That's how hardcore I am. So basically, the Orangutan Project is a multinational nonprofit organization dedicated to protecting critically endangered orangutans from extinction. Founded in 1998 by world-renowned orangutan expert Leif Cox, the organization provides vital financial and technical support to on-the-ground conservation initiatives across Borneo and Sumatra. To date, they have contributed almost $29 million US to protect wildlife and preserve ecosystems. Now, in this area, it's a very poor area, so people are more likely to work with the bigger companies, these palm oil companies. And what they do, it's disgusting, is they don't come in and ethically rehome these animals, or there's no ethically rehoming them. You're stealing their ecosystem. This is not right. And this is one of the problems. Jeff Bezos and Leonardo DiCaprio have just put $200 million together to bring back certain wildlife that's in extinction or near extinction. And the problem is that we don't need to bring these animals back. We need to fucking preserve their habitats. If we don't preserve their habitats, what are we doing? We're going to put them in the fucking zoo? Is that a good idea? No, it's not a good idea. Like we see it work for some species like the pygmy hippo and a few others where, that's the only way that they can breed them. But with, Sumatran tigers right now, tiger projects next week, but the Sumatran tigers, there's only 300 of them in the wild. It's up than where it was at 149. But it's the same with these orangutans. And I think that people need to understand that the orangutan is our cousin, whether you like it or not. He might not be as beautiful as you'd like him to be, but the orangutan is our cousin. And in that, they feel the same way we do. Their thought processes they're very compassionate creatures, very, very loving. Hold on, I just got a couple of pictures of them. Let me just see. Yeah. Oh, wait, it's not working now. Figures. Can't get on my soapbox. What the hell? Won't let me on the soapbox. So, and also I want to tell you guys that any of these charities that I pick, no matter what they are, they donate it. Why isn't this working? They donated at least 68%. It's not working for me. I'm getting very frustrated now. This is not cool. Here I am trying to be cool and do something philanthropic. Yeah. Okay, here we go. So here we go. I'm trying, whatever, man. I'm trying. It can't be everything to everyone. I told you that. Production's not my thing, man. What can I say? So, whatever. Anyway, so any of the charities that I talk about give at least 68% directly to the project that they're working on, or the whatever it is that they're doing. 68% of it gets to the cause, whereas a lot of these charities, you're looking at directors fees, CEO fees, where they're going into $250,000. These places, there's one director and a skeleton crew, and then they pay their staff properly, which is important. So the thing is that these people, they dedicate their lives to this stuff, and these animals are worth it. We're the ones that are the fucking invaders. There's too many of us. Like, even if you slap a mosquito, they mean more to the ecosystem than you do. Just remember that. And so here's a breakdown of all the things that they do as in the last year. This is 24-25, so hopefully they'll have the 26 one up soon. However, this is a great charity. I've always followed them. Bill Maher, who made the jokes about who got sued by Donald Trump for saying he was a orangutan, he actually donates to this charity as well. So it's a good. These are all good charities. I just thought it was funny because I'll get any excuse to give to charity for the animals, even if it means that they're making fun of somebody. I'm okay with that. So it's a good charity. Like I said, it's out of Indonesia. They have recreated habitats for these animals, as well as they rehabilitate them and put them back into living in the wild, which, we're running out of space for them, which is really the biggest problem. And so everybody needs to start thinking we need to start thinking about the earth. Trees are like lungs. So when we plant these trees, they need 20 years. The hardwood trees are what they're cutting down, and they're replacing them with fir trees. That's the difference between a lung and a lung brush or a filter. So it's not the same thing. You can't do that. It's if they are even doing that. So it's a cop-out. And these animals need their ecosystems. There's only 1/3, if not less, of the planet left with original forestation, and that's wrong. And so keeping that in mind, this is why we need to, it's not just about bringing these animals back, it's about maintaining and preserving their ecosystems. So, and that's my soapbox for the day. So yeah, so like we said, this is my orangutan shirt, and orangutans are great. And I'll put the documentary again in the comment section, as well as I hope everybody watched the Jason Becker documentary. It was free. You can check it out. The other one that I'm going to put up is the Walrus and the Whistleblower, which is my friend Phil Demers, who this week has basically overseen all of the whales being out of marine land now and going to their new homes. So this guy is living his dream. This is what he's always wanted. I'm so happy for him. He's a hero. I actually am going to nominate him for the Order of Canada, which you can do. And I'm going to write a beautiful letter about him because I can't say enough good things about him. So he did something that I've only been dreaming of since I was a little kid. And that is to get that fucking place shut down. And it's gone now. So, and that's amazing. So, because everyone hates marine land. So, okay. And that's it for the news. And I'm off my soapbox. So now, birthdays, Dave or Jerry?
Dave or Jerry? Well, let's start with Jerry.
Okay. Well, okay. So part of this is going to be on the 22nd of August. That is Lane Staley's birthday. So they're happy birthday in heaven to Lane Staley, and I have some cool pictures from him. So there's let me just see here. Here's one of Lane. There was a bunch of them today. See, it's doing it again. Fuck me. Sorry, pardon my language. Not really. Okay, so here's Alice in Chains at Christmas. Oh, wait a minute. Beat it, would you? Okay.
What?
There. Oh, it's. I'm telling you, man. I was not made to do tech. Okay, here we go. Okay, so here's Alice in Chains at Christmas. All I want for Christmas is Jerry Cantrell. That's
no, at
it.
least you don't have the picture of him naked wearing a G-string or anything like that last.
Yeah, but that's I saw that years ago. Okay, so here's Lane. Of course, that's a nice picture of Lane. And there was another cool picture I had of him. Let's see here. And then we'll get into the. Wait a minute, where is it? Okay, yeah, here's Jerry on Lane's lap because they were good friends. And then there's this one which people are they were remembering him this week. So actually today is the best one. So then I found the very first photo shoot of, and if Jerry's watching, he's going to start laughing now. But this is the very first photograph in a photo shoot that was ever taken of Alice in Chains. Okay, so I just want everybody to know how environmentally friendly Jerry Cantrell is. He is so environmentally friendly. He has a flashlight in his pocket.
Okay.
Get it? Get a good look, folks. There is some BDP going on there. Told you, he's environmentally friendly, man. That's it. It's like you'll never be lost. You'll always have light. Huh? So yeah, so you can see.
Where is this show going?
Yeah, this is just there's no net, folks. Zero net. We do it all from the cuff. Yep. So yeah. And there we go. So yeah, Christmas. Bring Jerry. I don't even have a tree, so there's not. I don't even have a chimney, so it's like we'll have to figure this one out. But Jerry, yeah, like thanks for being so environmentally friendly. All right. All right. So moving on. It's always something, right? It's always something. Told ya. All right. So then we have 3 pictures of Dave. Four. And so we'll do the first
3,
one.
4, 5, 6.
Well, here's Dave with a fucking spiffy haircut.
Back when he looks like a teenager, I guess.
Oh, straight up it is. Yeah, definitely. So yeah, but nice. Anyway, obviously, there's bangs of greatness happening
You gotta
there.
remember that's probably the very early 70s. So.
Oh yeah.
And he was probably growing out his hair.
I'd say that's late. He's only like 3 years old, so I'd say the late 70s, early 80s, probably high school. Anyway, so here's Shredtastic Dave making that "who farted" face.
Making the what face?
You can see that "who farted" face. Like, ooh, who farted?
Wow.
Whatever, So yeah. Well, I mean, he can't.
I thought he was just hitting a
the
sour note, and you're thinking somebody farted.
Here's-
That's your freaking idea.
Oh yeah. Well, it's the same as being sour, but it's just a physical thing, right? So, okay, so here's another one of Dave, which he kind of, if you squint your eyes, he looks like Kid Rock.
Oh, come on. No.
Entirely possible. This week is the 28th anniversary of Devil Without a Cause, too. So there you go. And then this one here, which was a favorite, was just, what did you say? Dave wants to know, what did you say? Say what? Say what? What do you think? What do you think they said? What do you think they said to him? Dave, you're great. Love your hair. What's your hair program?
So he's about telling somebody off,
Right?
who's pissing him off, probably in the audience. Calling somebody.
Probably. I mean, that's the best part about Dave. Well, that's one of the best parts about Dave is he just like
Tells people off.
he tells you exactly what he thinks. Well, that's what this year. I believe the highlight was that Finnish journalist who friggin', "Ooh, what do you think, James or you got to fight?" It's like, me, of course. Obviously it's Dave. Fuck. Well, I mean,
They've already smacked him
Dave's
across the head a few times. I mean, Harry basically punched
Did he?
No, he punched his leg though.
Did he? Everybody drink. Did he? When did he hit him?
No, I'm talking about when he punched him over kicking his dog.
Yeah, well, he deserved that. Fucking kick his dog. Fucking kick you. Yeah, those are fucked in the head. There we go. Drink. So yeah, there's something wrong with them. Like where like James kicks dogs, his daughter's okay with 9 senior animals being displaced and fucking stealing someone's house by committing forgery and fraud.
Oh boy.
So yeah, well, no, have a drink, everybody.
I need a drink myself. Yeah.
Anyway, well, you know how it goes. Okay, so goes like that, right? Okay, so now we're gonna get into birthdays because we have a lot of birthdays.
Yeah.
Okay, so First one is August 11th, which Bill Hale was talking about yesterday, and that is Ross Halfin. That's the photographer extraordinaire. Are you familiar with Ross Halfin?
I don't think so. I
Mm.
don't think so.
He shoots Jimmy Page a lot.
Well, and I've seen his pictures probably, but I probably didn't realize it was him.
Oh yeah, he's like Metallica Drink Again. They use him, and he's. But you heard some of Bill's photographs are far more revered than his. Ross Halfin was the exclusive photographer at Back to the Beginning last year. So he's like, he takes good still shots, whereas I think Bill takes better, action shots. I just think that there's a lot going on in both of them, but I just think that Ross, his portrait shots are really good, but Bill takes a better action shot. He's got whatever it is, that gift he's got. He can catch the motion. Yeah. So there you go. Okay, and so August 15th is Tommy Aldridge. So are you obviously? Yeah, of course you're familiar with Tommy Aldridge. Well, the guy's like a fuck. Tommy Aldridge cycles everywhere. Like apparently when he tours with bands, he'll cycle. So he's a big cycler, just like Paul Stanley. Any favorite band that he was in ever?
Well, he a lot of
all of them.
Oh shit!
Yeah, I know
I
everything.
We did my homework for this one. We all know that basically it was Ozzy. I think he was with Whitesnake too, wasn't he?
Fucking right he was, and that's when I saw him the first time, and he was so fucking good. And it was cool because I had binoculars, and the way the stage was set up then, it was like a grandstand. So the trucks were over to the what would be stage left, and we could see them. And there's Tommy Aldridge like warming up, air drumming, like rolling the drums. Because he's just such a fucking monster. I mean, Over the Mountain is like one of the greatest intros ever.
Yeah.
I personally think.
Well, sure.
Interestingly enough, here's an interesting story. When I started working for My Global Mind, there was this guy named Mark Dean, I think his name, drunk. And he liked to get people to do his work for him. I didn't know this, right? And so he was kind of being the middleman when finally I got a hold of the actual guy who ran it. He was like, don't fucking do its work for him. But what he had me doing was he had me transcribing the interviews. You see, interviewing is the easy part. Transcribing is the hard part until dragons come along. But most of the time, at least I was hand transcribing it. So it was like I'd have to go to the recording, hit pause, to recording, hit pause. So Mark had me doing his as well. And I got to do the Tommy Aldridge one. And Tommy Aldridge actually made a comment about Randy Rhoads that was very interesting. And he said, I didn't want to print it because I didn't know if he was maybe saying it out of turn. But he said that he didn't think that Randy Rhoads was as big a deal as everybody made him out to be.
Okay.
So very interesting. No, just an interesting comment. Like I was like, oh, I'm not gonna fucking type. And then Mark came to me. And he's like, there's something missing from this. I'm like, yeah, it's the Randy Rhoads comment. He's like, well, fucking put it in. I'm like, why would you want to put sour grapes in?
I don't understand why he would actually say that. I mean, Randy would.
Mm-hmm. Well, you see, sometimes I think, and this is where I believe Philip Anselmo had his issue. I think these people say things once in a while that they don't really mean. Like Rick Emmett mentioned something about money when I interviewed him 10 years ago about Triumph, and then he mentioned something about money. I thought, you're not, and that's another good thing. This week, good news. Triumph is doing a second leg of their reunion tour.
Oh.
So yay! Yeah. So that's great news, and it was kind of cool because Rick Emmett kind of hinted but didn't say anything. And he's like, "Yeah, we're just getting our gear ready," and they're like, "There's a second leg coming." So everybody, very exciting. It just shows you that they didn't expect the kind of love they're getting, especially with the ensemble, the way they've created it. So I'm really excited for them, and Gilmore and Rick Emmett, and hopefully. We can get Mike Levine out too, the bass player. He's had health issues. And the best part is that all of these guys they're okay with their limitations. And they brought in great guys like Phil X and Todd Kearns, both Canadian guitarists. And one's in Toque, and of course the other one's in Bon Jovi, as well as Kings of Chaos. I don't know if he's a regular one, but he's also part of Kings of Chaos as well. So Phil X is pretty great from Mississauga. And then Todd, I think, is from Alberta, but I have to check. Anyway, but yeah, I'm really happy for Rick Emmett. But that was the thing, was that back to the front, what we were talking about, was I believe that these people, same with Philip that day when he said, Don needs to be severely beaten. I think they say things, and that's not the way they're supposed, like, it's out of context.
Yeah, I think
You know what
there's
I mean?
just basically probably something he didn't. I mean, you can't sit there and deny Randy's talent. There really is. And so it's kind of really hard to sit there. Oh, this is no big deal.
This was what
Randy was the reason why Ozzy basically had his fucking solo band. It would never have been, it wouldn't be, I don't think Ozzy could have had such a great solo band and be where he is without Randy. Because he gave him that sound.
Well, it's one of the reasons why I didn't put it in. Like, I typed it, and then he was like, you got to put that in. And I'm like, why are you putting, like, I had another time where Eric Peterson was talking about the recording of one of the Testament albums and saying what a great time he had. And then Chuck Billy, when I interviewed him, he didn't have such a good time. I was like, well, I ain't fucking putting that in there. Like, you know, like, it's, you know, he was probably having a bad day. Like, you know, sometimes, or maybe he was, you know, like, sometimes they don't mean to be as honest as they are. That doesn't mean you have to take them down the fucking, you know, take them down. Ah, ha, ha, you said this. Like they did to Philip. And then Philip tried to, you know, they tried to blame Philip for what happened. Meanwhile, Nathan Gale was after all of them. So, which we've been through before. So, yeah. So, there you go. So, happy birthday, Tommy Aldrich, as we derailed that motherfucker. Oh, yeah, that one went right off the rails. Wow. Which is great. Okay, so Tarja's next, August 17th. Of course, Nightwish. Are you a fan of hers?
I've only heard very little bit of Nightwish. Not really a big deal with the band. I think she got a terrific voice. I have nothing negative to say. I don't know them that well. So.
Yeah, me either. I just figured, you know, got to put it up there anyways because, you know, there's somebody out there who's going to be like, you forgot her. You know, I'm always going to forget people, but if I remember it, then I'm not going to. Okay, so the 19th is Francis Bean Cobain. So who is 34. Unbelievable.
So weird because I'm still 34. That can't be.
Oh, right. Yeah, me too. Of course, no, I want less than that. I want before I was getting stock, so I'll take 28.
I'd be happy with 30.
So I don't know. I want my waistline of 25 though. So I'll
my waistline
was Francis,
when I was 30.
You're a bitch.
It's not anymore.
So Francis Bean is married to Tony Hawk's son, and they have a little baby together. So they have a little boy. And so happy birthday to Francis Bean Cobain. Hopefully everything's going good. So right after that is, of course, this fella who had the best birthday present ever last week, which is Ian Gillan. Do, 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 feel it coming, knocking
Ian
at your
Gillan?
door.
Isn't that amazing? It's like everyone you recognize him.
Yeah. Yeah, so August 19th. And so that would be right around the time that that Richie Blackmore played with them. So what a great birthday present. And, you know, and he's just such a great guy. Big Buddy Holly fan, I found out.
My sister's birthday was August 19th, too. So.
Who?
My sister. Same day.
Oh, your sister. Okay, your sister's is a happy birthday to Rexy's sister on August 19th. I don't think is she the same age as him?
Let me see here. Let me think about it. I am blah, blah, blah. She is 68.
Oh, wow. Far out. She's getting ready to head to the fourth quarter. Good for her. Well, that's how I do it, right? Okay, so we have a heavenly birthday on August 19th, which is Ginger Baker, of course. Drummer extraordinaire. Yep. The man that made Keith Moon run for his money.
Uh-oh.
And yeah, I mean, and a power trio, right? Creed. Mm-hmm. So, you know, apparently he was crazy as fuck. There's a great documentary on Netflix, I believe, if it's still there. Anybody who hasn't seen it should really check it out because he's one of those guys that, like, another underappreciated superstar drummer. Like Eric Clapton got very lucky to have him in the band, but he was a drinker, and and he never quit. So, and okay, the last one for the 19th of August is my personal favorite. Here we go. And that's Big Bird's best friend, Mr. Snuffleupagus, who turned 41. He was introduced. He was introduced in 1985.
1985.
Yeah.
Snuffleupagus has been around since I was a kid.
I know. Well, that's what it says. 1985. It could be lying.
It'd be like
anyway,
75, maybe 71.
Hold on. Let's do it again. What year? Because it didn't sound right to me too either.
Snuffleupagus when I was a little kid, and that was 85. I was not 16 years old. I wasn't. Okay.
Introduced. Okay, hold on. Yeah, here we go. Okay, so 71. Fuck you.
I was right. 71.
Yeah, no, you were totally right. You're bang on. Perfect. Yeah, but the interesting thing is that Sesame Street started in 69 in June, right? So 6 months younger than me, us. And so 71 makes more fucking sense. Liars. So well then see AI again. Lies.
My brain's better than AI.
Yeah, well, we know that. Even my brain's better than AI. I caught it lying. I'm like, don't lie. And it's like, oh, I'm having a glitch.
Kiss my ass.
So I was like, yeah, whatever. A hallucination, they call it. AI calls it a hallucination. So happy birthday, Mr. Snuffleupagus. Big Bird's best friend, man. It's like my dad. My dad had some recording equipment from my great uncle who worked at Viacom. He used to give him like prototypes of the Muppet, things like that. Anyway, he wasn't around when the Muppets came, but my uncle still gave them to us. Anyways, he gave my dad this like an old tape recording thing, but like this was like the 60s, right? Like or early, it was like the first year I was born when I first started talking. My dad said, "Who do you love?" And he's expecting me to say, "You, Daddy," and I said, "Big Bird." So it happens.
I wonder what Kermit says.
Yeah,
I find out the Muppet.
Cool.
Muppet birthday's next, right?
Well, Jim Henson. Well, don't worry, I stay on top of that shit. Question is, when was Strawberry Shortcake born? That's the question. Oh, I got a Labubu this week. Look I got a Labubu. I got this grab bag. My roommate bought it for me. So do you know what Labubus are?
No.
Okay, Labubus are like, do you remember Malshishis?
Not really.
Okay. Anyway, so Labubus are they're like Malshishis. But I don't have a real Labubu. I have a little keychain Labubu because I can't afford a real Labubu. But this was like some gift box that this gal put together anyway. So these are Labubu air fresheners. So again, if you guys have a question or something like that, I now have Jesus, I Saw That stickers and Labubu air fresheners to give you if you give me your address. I will mail them to you, and I'll even give you a Labubu pen. Okay? But I'm right into Labubus.
I think we need another freaking GoFundMe for Marianne for medication.
No. I don't like that. This was my roommate gave that to me, so I thought that was very nice of him. So whatever, thanks, Scotty. No, it's like
okay.
Anyway, I hate this angle. I have more chins than a Chinese phone book. All right, so August 20th, our next contestant. Okay, my mouse just ran out of juice, so now I'm trying to figure this out with the fucking laptop, which I am really bad with. So thanks for putting up with me. Okay, so the next one is ready. Mm-hmm. Rolling. Right, Fred Durst. Are you not a Fred Durst fan?
No.
You don't like Limp Bizkit?
Not really.
You don't like West Borland? You don't like West Borland?
Come on. I just sent you the whole Zakk Wylde example. Okay.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. No, but I mean, I like Fred. I love the fact that they're finally getting that second wind that they deserved after they got a bad rap from the fucking Woodstock people. Yeah, but the Woodstock people tried to blame him and his band for starting those riots. And the thing is that Fred oh yeah, no, but the thing was that first of all, here we go into a rant again. But the Woodstock entire venue, first of all, there were no in-outs. Water was $10 fucking a bottle. Burgers were like 15 or something. It was ridiculous. So and there was no place for shelter for these kids. There was no place to hide from the sun. So by the third, and there were women being sexually assaulted. There was like 120 sexual assaults over the weekend. And then what happened at the end of the day was it was Limp Bizkit and then it was Red Hot Chili Peppers. So Limp Bizkit came out and they were great. But the kids were fucking hot, starving, dehydrated, angry, hungover. Who knows, right? But like, I mean, it was just like there was nowhere for these kids to get out of the sun, and it was just very unfair. And so anyway, Fred was just like, yeah, like, I mean, Break Things has an intro. Break Things, this is the intro to Break Things. It's never changed, and it's part of it. You know, he didn't say it on purpose and direct it out to the Woodstock fans. It was like, this was the intro to Break Things. And it's a fucking great song, and it's a lot of fun to jump around to. And so that's what these kids did, and they started to break shit. And then the next band to come on was Red Hot Chili Peppers, and these people that were running the show thought it would be a great idea to give all of these hostile fans candles. So when they played Under the Bridge, everybody could hold up a candle like, la, 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 la. They set fire to the fucking place. You know, I mean, these kids were mad, and it had nothing to do with Fred Durst or Limp Bizkit. These kids were pissed off, broke, overheated, and then, you know, and then it was like, you handed them fire, you fucking idiot. And some kid pulled down a sound tower. I mean, the show should have been stopped right there, but instead they kept it going, and then they blamed Fred Durst, and he had nothing to do with it. Happy birthday, Fred. So there you go.
That's not my issue, but okay.
Yeah, well, no, I mean, but I like Limp Bizkit Sucks, the most recent Limp Bizkit album, and it was fun, and they gave it away for free. You could just load it. It was just like, they were like, here, just take it. We don't want it. Limp Bizkit Sucks.
Okay.
And it's, you know, and it's given them a whole brand new audience. Fred's been doing this thing called Dad Vibes, and so everything he wears is kind of like he looks like somebody's dad, and it's hilarious. And the thing is that he's got a whole new generation of fans. You know, this music aged well, which is something that, you know, I think I'm pretty proud of that he's like that. He's gone from being somebody that I thought was a big dick to being, which we know now, that's Jerry. Drink. And then, yeah, just like for me, it's just I like Westmoreland, and Westmoreland was having anxiety issues the first time around with Limp Bizkit. So to see him back kind of gives me a seal of approval that everybody's smartened their act up a little bit. So there you go.
Next.
Okay, ready? Okay, so then we're going to go into this guy.
Dimebag. Never heard of this one.
Yeah, no, this guy apparently, you know, I hear he's not bad. So here we have a great picture of Dime back when he was winning all those contests when they finally begged him to stop entering, and he's still playing a Dean. I didn't realize he played a Dean the whole time.
Oh, yeah, that's a Dean guitar. Dean makes those crazy designs and shit.
Yeah, well, it's the headstock I recognized, right? So it's like, yeah, like it's just you know, I didn't realize that he was that much, you know, crazy about. I figured he had a little bit of everything, but it was always Dean, which is kind of neat. Oh wait, here's a picture of Dave. There we go. Dave's hair. Hey, you look great as usual.
Mm-hmm. In every expression. So, mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's like this is like some. Yeah, it's like, it reminds me of one of those glamour shots. Do you remember glamour shots?
Yeah, Dave's got.
Okay, so it's just Dave doing his glamour shots. Very good. So yeah, so we got a couple of, so Chad Lee, he did a big raffle this week, and he gave away, in the end, he ended up giving away 23 photographs that were either on canvas, right here they are, and or just regular photography paper. But he did such a beautiful job, and that day he was so great. He did it at 3:33 in the afternoon, and he just did a great job. I can't say enough good things about Chad, and you know, I mean, this is the kind of stuff that, I mean, these fans just don't have this. You know, they don't have these images. They don't have this exclusivity to these kinds of images the way they do. This is Chad here with all of Dime's guitars. Now, this is another thing that I want to talk about. This cat, there was a guy, Chad posted this on his page, and this is Dime's, basically his archive, where all of his guitars are. And some guy said, I would give my left nut to be there. So I said, challenge accepted.
Okay.
So I'm going to see if I can talk to Rita and see if we can get this kid. So, I would be very interested in seeing if he actually will give me his left nut. I don't know what I'll do with
What are you gonna do with it?
I don't know. He probably can use it more. Maybe I'll show a little bit of mercy, but for now, I'm just like,
No thanks. I don't.
it's
need
just
it.
like, no, left nut, you say? Oh, he left nut, you say. So, of course, the brothers in heaven, there they are. And yay. So, Vin and Dime, happy birthday to Mr. Dime in heaven. And we know he had a good time. We know everybody's got a wee bit of a hangover from being at Dime's party. Who wouldn't want to be? The only thing is, like, I would probably be friends with Dime, no problem. But at the same time, I could never drink like that. Like, never. I'd be barfing my brains out. Like you said, you're a whiskey drinker, so you can handle it.
Yeah, I could. I basically was more into hard liquor. I have a hard time with beer or domestic beers and wine. I'm more like allergic to them. But I don't have a problem with hard liquor so much, especially whiskey. Whiskey doesn't have. God, that's no big deal for me. Or it was no big deal for me. It took me a little bit to basically even get a buzz.
Crazy.
Okay.
So here's one last picture that Chad did of Dime. Well, here's it. Fuck.
Another Dime.
Come on, man. Anyway, and yeah, another picture of Dime. This one is from Chad Lee again, because like I said, I'm a big fan of Chad's work. And there it is. You can't see it, but anyway, it's a beautiful black and white. Any of these pictures, I gave you Chad's link. I'll put it in this week's show as well. Anybody who's interested in any of the images, all you have to do is hit him up. He's super nice. He's on Facebook, as well as he has his own website. You can check out some of his work on his Facebook. And yeah, man, like hit him up. And if you see something like I said, there's very little access to these good pictures of Mr. Dime and Pantera, primarily Dime and Vin. And so, I mean, that's the thing, is that it's like Bill's stuff. Chad's kept this very close to his chest as well. He hasn't gone out and sold them out. So yeah, it'd be interesting to see where this goes. Right? What are you doing?
Yeah, but
snapping?
Yeah, I just.
Why?
I don't know. I just felt like snapping.
So, fair enough.
Hey.
So here we go. So this guy's next, which is Phil Lynott, August 20th, from one of my favorite bands, which is Thin Lizzy. Very, very underrated bass player. Such an interesting story. Of course, he's biracial, and he was born in Ireland, and his mother is white. And that's, when you hear boys are back in town and they say, and if the boys want to fight, you better let them. Well, that's what he used to do all the time, was fight, fight, fight. He died at the age of 36 in January of 1986. And these pictures here that I'm showing, except for the one with the giving the finger, are by Bill Hale.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Oh, so
that's cool.
So yeah, it's nice to have these. Like, I love being able to pull up Bill's pictures and show you guys. Like, the guy's like lived such a life that I don't understand why nobody's ever done his story. Maybe that's what I'm supposed to do.
I really was never a big Phil Lynott fan, so I like.
Okay.
I don't hate or have a discuss with like Thin Lizzy. I think their music is kind of cool, but I never really liked his voice. So.
Oh really? Yeah. Oh wow.
I really. Okay.
Yeah.
The weird thing about it is, I used to think when I was a kid that Jailbreak and Boys Back Town was a really cool song, and then I started getting older and I'm going, this is really kind of dumb, and the way he was singing it made me kind of turned off. So it was kind of like something about it to basically being turned off when I started getting older on it. It's just his voice, basically, and
okay.
I don't want to do this on air, but if I basically do off air, I can actually explain to you what part of Boys Are Back in Town, which really kind of gets under my skin. But
okay, yeah, well, it's unfortunate, but it's one of the more overplayed. I mean, like Cowboy Song and Rosalie and Cold Sweat. I mean, these are songs that don't get played enough, and so they play Jailbreak and Boys Are Back in Town, and it's like, it's not really.
They don't get to hear anything that's like off of the rest of the albums. Yeah, I know.
There's so many good fucking guitarists that, Gary Moore, and Phil Lynott was a great bass player. So, it's just like the fact that they play these songs even though they're great songs, but Boys Are Back in Town does get played a lot.
Yeah, and it's not just that one song. It's just I really don't like his voice at all.
That's wild because he's not like I would never put him in a thing where it's like, oh, irritating voice. Never. So that's crazy.
There's his voice
crazy,
gets
man.
under my skin. Yeah.
Yeah, no, fair enough. I mean, everybody's like, that's the best part about this is everybody's got an opinion, and it's better that I'm a fangirl, so my opinions are different. You're a musician, so it's different.
Yeah, I mean,
right?
I think the
different.
band, I think music-wise, they're awesome, but it's just his voice just gets under my skin.
It's interesting. I love that. That's so interesting.
Yeah. It's just that thing.
I just would have never like said, oh, Phil Lynott, like Geddy Lee. People are always like, I can't get into his voice.
Yeah,
okay, because like I've heard that 1,000 times. Yeah. Well, I mean, I've heard it 1,000 times, and that's cool. Like everybody's entitled to this, right? And I don't try and change people's minds because then there's going to be a long lineup at the girls' bathroom in Toronto, and I don't need that. Philadelphia already showed me what I don't want, which is lineups at the girls' bathroom during a Rush show. So I'm getting older, my bladder's getting weaker. I need less lineups. So, or I need VIP. Y'all can have me as VIP, and then I don't even have to worry about it. I can just go in the fancy people bathroom. Right?
Yeah, I guess we're going to. We're like, considered over 50, so we should have better seating.
Yeah, that's all right.
Over 50 seating.
Well, it's like, okay, yeah, so Rexy and I had this chick. I don't think it's a chick. We've already had this argument, but there's somebody on Twitter, and basically if we get together and tag team you, you're going to be like Bill, or we're going to lift you up and go, oh, or we are going to take you down at the knees. And so this young lady, she wasn't expecting us. And her only defense, this is why I don't believe it's a girl. I believe it's some dude pretending he's a girl. She's like, oh, you guys are like 60 or something, and I'm 17 minding my own business. And it's like, yeah, right. Like, first of all, like, to me, that's not an insult. I had no idea I'd lived this long. And like, I'm healthier than I've ever been in my life. So, I got a little bit of tightening that's needed. But other than that, man, for what I've been through, holy shit, I'm lucky to be here. I'm grateful to be here. Not everybody made it.
I thought I'd be dead by 30, actually, but
34 was the number because my father died at 34, and they say that it's called a survivor's remorse, and that you just think that that's your number's going to come up then, and so you're really reckless during that time. You're always because you think, oh well, I'm going to fucking die soon anyway, right?
Well, I thought I was almost dead at 30, so.
There were health issues though, right?
Yeah, I was extremely sick, and I swear to God, my life was I saw it passing before my eyes.
Well, we're glad that you're here. I don't
understand why, but thank you.
I told you why, but I already told you why, but that's our existential talk. I've already told you that, and you can suck it up and deal with it, or you can like be in denial. It's up to you, right? And so, yeah. So we have 2 more birthdays. I'm going to jump ahead from August 20th because, of course, our favorite one's August 20th that we're going to do next. But Serge Tankin from System of a Down is August 21st. So are you a fan of System of a Down?
They're okay.
There's Darren with his mutton. Look at those mutton chops on him. That's face hair. So yeah. So any favorite song? Any favorite moments? Any memories with System of a Down?
They just never really became a big integral part of my life. But I've known them. I've heard their music and stuff, so they're okay. I mean, yeah.
I got to see them 3 times. I saw them twice on Ozfest, and then I saw them where they had. Was it then that had Mars Volta? I can't remember it was either them or Audioslave that had Mars Volta. I think it was System of a Down that had Mars Volta open for them, which is fucking amazing. And they were a lot of fun. They're a fun band to see live. They're on a big tour right now. They played Rogers Stadium here, and they sold the place out. So it's just I love to see these. I hate this term. It's like grunge. I don't like it. New metal. That these bands, because they were in that label of new metal, and these guys are just real rock bands. That's really what it is. And, they're just getting, it's nice to see that there's a generation that's saying no to all this digital crap, all this overproduced crap, and going back to, where we were at the beginning of the turn of the century, which sounds fucking insane, but right?
Yeah.
Sure. Sure. Okay. I got one more picture of Jerry. And this is by a photographer that I really like. And if everybody wants to check their work out, they're called In Autonomy, INAUTONMY. So it's, if you put an @ in front of it, you can find them on Instagram, and they have a really good eye for Jerry. They take some really incredible shots of him. So here's one. I believe this one's from this is from the Brighton tour. And so yeah, he was just it was a good time then. Back before all the fucking Hetfield drama. Oh, drink. Okay. So, and that's it. So we have one left, and then we can watch the down video if everybody is awake. But here we go. He's our favorite. This segment is called How Cool
the Leo season.
Fucking right. Okay. We're going to call this segment How Cool is Robert Plant? Yeah. Robert Plant. Now, have you ever had the honor of seeing him perform live?
I wish I had that honor.
Oh, really?
I never got to see.
I won't brag, but I have seen him like 6 times.
Shut up.
I got to see him on the Now and Zen tour. I was 19, and Stevie Ray Vaughan opened for him. And he opened with Scuttlebutton.
Nice.
So, oh, fuck yeah. I'll never forget that night. It was at Maple Leaf Gardens. We had ringside golds. There's the pictures. All of these, you can't see that, Rexy, but that's that beautiful photograph of the Robert Plant and many. Yes. And now I've seen Robert Plant perform. I saw him perform as Plant and Page, which was fucking epic. Yeah, we had a good time on that show. Yeah, and they actually had a symphony playing in the back, and so when they did Kashmir, they had it was just it was one of those. Yeah, man, my boss bought me the tickets for Christmas. He was like, I bought them, and then he was like, hey man, I haven't got you a Christmas present yet. You want just me to pay for them? I'm like, sure, because I used to use. That's the best part of working for lawyers is you could use their American Express to buy concert tickets, so I get front of the line.
Awesome.
So I never, there's the pros and cons of working for fucking lawyers. But here's Robert Plant. I think he's got his hair. Is this a Harry Potter look he's got going on here? Not sure.
Well, he was big into all that Tolkien stuff, so that's what he was.
Well, he was saying there was something else. It was Game of Thrones or something. He's like, I started this shit.
Yeah. Right.
He did, because I mean, like that whole Lord of the Rings thing, like took them through how many?
Right? Yeah, most of the songs that he wrote basically kind of derived off the stories of Tolkien. So
cool. Even though I've never read the books and I've never seen the movies. Yes, that's right, folks. Never.
I've
never seen The Matrix either.
That's a nice picture.
Yeah, I like that one too. I've never seen Lord of the Rings, and I've never seen The Matrix, and you're not going to make me watch them. So sorry.
Okay.
It's just like. Well, here's Robert Plant as a little boy.
As a little kid, yeah.
He was a pretty boy. Like, look at that. Even the haircut's smart. Like, I mean, he is. He's a good-looking little kid.
Yeah, you wouldn't think that he's part gypsy.
Is he part gypsy? Tell us about Robert Plant. Tell us all about Robert Plant.
See, that's how he basically was so attracted to his wife. Basically, it's called.
Tell us about this. I don't know this.
To understand the gypsies are actually people who migrated to some part of India, escaping persecution, and they migrated into Romania, and they were called the Roma, and
Romulovs or whatever.
The Roma.
This is my favorite one that you picked of the Robert Plant ones as we go along here. I fucking love this one.
Married, obviously, a man from England who's got a mix of English and Irish and Scottish and all that, and so he technically is part gypsy. So
there's another one. What a dashing boy!
And the gypsies are a tribe that was somewhere near India. So his wife is a gypsy too. Or his wife was a gypsy. Maureen, she was gypsy too. Yeah, okay. Romana, or the Roma. I think it's called the Roma.
We'll have to look this up now.
But so he is part gypsy.
That's
cool.
They
show his and it shows in him.
Yeah, I guess it does. Like his taste in women too. Like the women that he married, they're all very dark and like very exotic looking. Look how that's a fucking hot picture of him.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, but
Well,
it
his
is.
mother is gypsy, so I guess basically when you kind of marry somebody that's like your mom, I guess.
Yeah, I guess,
Yeah.
right? Then I don't want anybody. I wouldn't want anybody to marry anybody that's like my mom. She's a fucking psycho. Maybe that's why my brothers had such
Well, they
bad
say
luck.
women marry like
So,
their father. So, but hey,
which is why I've never been married because my dad was a fucking golden god, right? Well, he was a football coach, gymnastics coach. One of his kids went off to the Olympics. He was a semi-pro squash player. He was a school teacher. Yeah, he was everything to everyone. He was a golden child. He wasn't meant for this earth. You know that whole "only the good die young." It was written about him. So yeah, no, he was a good guy, and like that's the thing. Like people remember him with fondness. They don't, and you know, it's kind of cool. Like as I've gone through my life, there have been times like when I was at a high school, as well as where people are like, Jacobson, are you any relation to Paul? And I'm like, yeah, that's my dad. And they're like, oh, your dad was, you know, I taught like this one teacher. I had an English teacher. When he saw my name, he said, oh, any relation to Paul? I said, yeah. And he said, your dad, when I worked at Laurier, invited me to have lunch with him my very first day because I didn't know anybody. He said he was working out in the gym. He said, but your father invited me to come and hang out with him. I was like, that's my fucking dad. You know, that's just like me. That's what I would do. So yeah, you know, I mean, that came out of nowhere. That my father had been gone for 10 years at that point. This year it's going to be 50 years. Well, so anytime you can have like a little piece of something, a nanosecond to remind you of where you come from when you've got such a fucking fucked up family otherwise, it's nice.
Yeah,
so
well,
yeah, he was a good
my
guy.
My father's birthday would have been today, and he would have been 9.
Oh,
he
right
would
on.
have been 94.
Wow. Happy birthday, Rexy's dad.
Yeah, so.
Wow.
Yep, all those damn Leos in my family I have to suffer with.
All the Leos, yeah. Well, we're into Virgo now. It's almost time for Dave's
Virgo
birthday on the
technically
13th.
is the 23rd, I believe. So tomorrow.
Yeah, okay. I just knew that it was turning into. Now, we have to phone Josh. Do you want to phone Josh?
Josh? Is that
Yeah. Josh Home, the Queens of the Stone Age. So Josh wrote this.
It's the time to call the Queen of the Stone Age.
Yes, that's right. So Josh put this out. He said, I used to ask for chocolate-covered ants and a map of Ireland to be put on the wall. People would ask me, why do you do this? And he said, I would say, wouldn't you like to know? It's none of your business.
Okay.
He's mental. Yeah, let's hear it for fucking single dad vibes.
Okay.
So, yeah, right on. Well, yeah, he's a stand-up guy. Anyway, he likes Bass Pro, which is great. So I thought that was great. All right, so we'll call him right now, and then we'll move on to the down video, and then we can get the fuck out of here. Right,
unless
Rex?
My phone comes out first.
Yeah. Well, this is the thing. We're running with the devil. No, we're just trying to figure out if we can get our phone to work the whole time. Now, if Josh picks up, what do we do? I know, right? Can you imagine? I think he's just too busy to, and I'm okay with that. It's a lot easier to do it this way. So, but I'm not going to give up. I mean, they're still on tour, so I might as well keep calling.
Sure.
You've reached the Queens of the Stone Age complaint
Got the machine again.
The time is now to set the record straight. Press 1 to make a complaint. Press 0 if you have no complaint. Don't snooze and lose, abuse and cruise. Leave your complaint by voicemail after the tone. Hit pound when you finish bitching.
Josh, why are you not answering the phone? It's Marianne and Rexy again on Saturday. You don't have anything to do. You're sitting backstage somewhere. Like, I don't know. I mean, you're trying to have so much fun. You're going to Bass Pro Shop. Anyway, okay, so we phoned again. You know, this is the best phone call you guys could have had, and you decided not to take it. That's up to you because it's a free country still, kind of. Okay, good luck.
You really nailed them. All complaints are reviewed personally. You'll be hearing from us.
I'm still waiting to hear from you.
We're still waiting to hear from you guys, but that's fine. Okay, yeah, and the other thing, Nickelback came out with a new song called "Leave Me Behind." Nickelback. They've got a new album, and they're Nickelback, and they're about to have a new album come out called "Everything Under the Sun." And I listened to the song. Chad needs some inspiration. I mean, I'm hearing formula. Every time I listen to that new song sounds like formula. And it's just like, he's got a formula that goes with all of these songs. And it's like, he really just, and we aren't going to leave you behind, Chad. Don't worry about it. You promised not to leave you behind. You got fucked over too. So, and I know that. But, and fuck, I can't imagine. You must need somebody to talk to at this point. So anyway, but I want to hear better from you guys. I know you can do better, and this music is not up to what I would expect. I don't know who's producing you, but they need to put the fucking screws to you. And that's my Nickelback rant. Nickelback. All right, and after that, we're going to go straight into some fucking doom and play the new Down song, which I'm super excited about because this is a fucking great song, and I've already heard it. It's called Blood Oath. Mike Holderbeast, a great photographer, as well as a close friend of Downs, did the video. I think it's really good. I hope everybody enjoys it. As I said, I asked for permission, so hopefully this isn't going to get me in any trouble. But who knows? Is it worth it? Fuck yeah. Okay, enjoy everybody, and then we'll say bye. Look how skinny Philip is. Wait to see what they dress Kirk up in. There's Pat Brothers and Jimmy Bauer. My people! It's my Colder Beast magic. Pepper just recorded a double album for COC and he's still got fucking riffs in it. That's a doll. Hold tight, be well. She's got away from memory. Night world, where I grow. Oh, the boys love it though. It's fun to hear live. It's thrilling me, ain't killing me. Nighttime He's got a song. Daylight now. Just like John Bonham.
Hey, really good. Is it down?
Well, Jimmy Brown's kind of the John Bonham of the fucking LA scene anyway. Yes, it's like he's the glue, man. If you ever need a drummer, there he is. He's everything. He plays guitar, everything. Look at they dressed Kurt Winston up as a fucking death gnome. We're on a death marching exile. I love the shots too. Yay!
Wow,
So
that
that's
was
it.
nice.
The funny part is I know you can't watch a lot of the video, but like Kirk Windstein dresses up as a fucking death gnome, and like Mike Holderbeast just did a really good job. The shots are great, and so the band is down. For anybody who doesn't know, and if you don't know, then what are you fucking doing here? Really, what are you doing here? And Down is playing in Down is playing in Toronto. I was like, what are you fucking doing? There's about 200 of you that watch this every week, and I'm stunned. Like, well, we knew that before, but I mean, I'm shocked as well.
Mm.
Yeah, it's just I can't believe you guys think this is entertaining, but at the same time, it's so much fun to do. It's so much fun to do.
We're
It's
so
like fun.
arrogant towards our own work.
Yeah, well, fuck. I mean, well, one man's junk is another man's treasures, right? So there you go. You know, some people like the whole gorilla in my bedroom podcast sort of thing instead of getting us super fancy. You know, I think it wouldn't be the same if I was in the studio. They'd kick me out anyway.
I bet.
You throwing around you throwing around the coconut water cans. Fucking sit down. Yeah. I just can't imagine it. Just too sterile an environment. You know, I am not Howard Stern.
I would like to get my character alive, though.
Yeah, well, that would be fun. We should check. We got to do something with it. That's for sure. Well, I'm going to take the image and I'll put it in Grok so it'll at least move for like 30 seconds or something. Just to make
so I can have expressions. So see how what my expressions really look like.
Well, no, I'm going to get you to do it, Jerry. I'm going to get you. I'm going to do the the Jerry Cantrell head flip with your hair. So you'd be like, you know. It'd be cool.
At least I don't have a flashlight.
It'll be fucking metal. Yeah, it'll be fun. Listen, so the Cantrell flashlight, for all of you environmentalists out there, it's solar. Works on wind power.
What are you talking about?
All right, as you can see, we've reached the fucking end. I'll put links in to the new Down stuff. I will put the new Nickelback song up there so y'all can have a listen and decide for yourself. I think they can do better. It's not that I don't love them. It's that I think they can do better. And I'd rather cheer them on regardless. They do. I don't know what it is about their recordings, but live. They are a completely different animal. You need to check them out. I think they're doing one show this year. I'll have the date for you. As well, there's a rock and roll fantasy camp going on in Seattle that I've completely forgotten about, probably because I don't want any of you bitches going down there. But Jerry Cantrell is part of it. Jerry Cantrell and I'm going to butcher his last name, Kim Thiel from Soundgarden. They're doing rock and roll fantasy camp. Fucking, I would be there already. So I'd already be lined up for November. So it's at the beginning of November, and but ladies, back off. That's all I have to say. Just do it with an ounce of caution. Remember. Well, think of me as Pam Mustaine and Sandra Araya, except with karma.
Okay. All right.
Anyway, yeah, it's been a long day. Okay, so it was a long show, lots of shit.
We should end this off with that picture of Robert Plant with his birthday on it.
Yeah, but that's the best part, is derailing this shit as much as we can. I told you. There's supposed to be no format here. It's like the more fucking, Anyway, I'm sure people can appreciate the improvisation.
Well, yes, of course.
Look, I'm trying to use AI and it fucking lies to me about how old Mr. Snuffleupagus is. So it just fucking tells you everything you need to know.
I'm going to think about it as like, happy birthday to Snuffleupagus.
Mr. Snuffleupagus. Well, no. I mean, I lived for fucking. I still live for Sesame Street.
I'm just glad.
Harrison Ford was on Sesame Street, and Post Malone was on Sesame Street.
Thank God you didn't say happy birthday to any of our freaking Leo presidents or anything like that. Thank God.
I wouldn't know because I'm Canadian. Why would I know? It's like I'm never going to
wish.
I'm not going to wish my prime minister.
Who are some of the worst presidents we ever had were Leos.
Oh, well, it's ego, right? That's the thing. Like, they're good at what they do, but they need to allow not people to serve them, but people to work with them, and that's the difference. That's how you get a good Leo and a bad Leo.
No, this is just corruption. Period. Corrupted. Period.
All right.
So,
any famous last words here, Rex?
Famous last words. Well,
are you good for the week?
Well, and I hope
we might come back in the middle of the week.
Down video, and happy birthday to all the Leos out there. I don't know if there's going to be any for next week, what's left of the month. And,
let's do a Libra's birthday, too.
Yeah, we got Libras to do, too. Yeah.
Yeah.
I wonder who
there's lots of stuff going on.
So Virgos.
No, I said it's Dua Lipa's birthday. She's a musician.
Oh, I thought you said a Libra's birthday. I go, Libra's birthdays. That's not for another.
I'll stay away from the pop culture.
So, no. Oh, okay. Sorry, I got that wrong.
All right. And remember, the Orangutan Project, check it out. You won't be disappointed. It's a really good, I do, before I do any of them, I always look at the financial backing. So where you're putting your money is something that I can cash that check. I don't usually go for charities that if it's over a certain amount of like 30%, then I usually won't do it. Definitely at 50, forget it. So, these are good charities. If you got it, skip a coffee, or go to one of these GoFundMes. Go and when hopefully Bill's Kickstarter will be up and you'll think, I'm feeling artistic today. Let's give Bill some appreciation.
Just send money to me and I'll be happy.
Yeah, well, Rexy's going to start her own GoFundMe for hair extensions. And when she does, there's going to be a whole package. So we're going to go for make me look like my avatar. This is going to be a car. We could probably turn this into a documentary.
I want to basically save up for basically my plastic surgery and my long hair.
Well, you'll have to remove a rib like Cher.
I mean, my hair is long, but it's not that long like in that everything, Jeez.
Yeah. So, but I mean, the rest of it too, I know me, it'd be definitely a little bit of lipo, a little bit of fucking this and that. I'm good. That's it, or about 6 weeks in the Pilates studio. I'd take either. I can't afford either. So anyway, that's it. We have nothing else to say, as you can fucking see.
Yeah, we're done. We're done for the weekend here. And
done.
I hope you guys are nice and,
right.
totally plastered, but from all the
hopefully we got
because she can't help herself when it comes to Metallica.
No. Well, what's the point? It's like I finally have a platform where I can just say, it's like Bill's like, you're usually pissing bitter. I'm like, yeah, but the truth's out there now. I don't have to fucking, shout on every rooftop. Like, it's like,
Oh,
people
you'll
know how I
shout on
feel. And if
every
you don't know
rooftop
how I
if you
feel,
want
where have
to.
you been? Yeah. I mean, it's just, yeah. I mean, I believe the truth is going to reveal itself. I believe that justice will be served, and I believe my animals will be vindicated.
So has anybody
And,
ever replied about basically, do you think Lemmy was basically being a sellout hanging out with Metallica, or was he just getting
No, nobody. So that's the thing. Like, any of you guys, I don't know if you're not allowed to contact me or whether I'm being blocked or what's going on. But yeah, like, we want to hear from you. Like, no death threats and dick pics. But other than that, we're pretty good.
You're the one who's talking
Like,
about flashlights. Oh,
Yeah, like, yeah. Listen, yeah, unless you have a, yeah, because see, there's a, like, I mean, that's, yeah, I don't need to see it. I can wait for the flashlight. Listen, he's environmentally friendly. That's like, it's a head start. It's a head start. I'm just, oh yeah, no, I mean, listen, and not only that, but he's a thinking man as well. Because if he's prepared. He's like, if the power goes out, I've got a flashlight on me.
Bet.
Right. All right, we're gonna get off here before we get ourselves in any more shit.
All righty then.
Have a good weekend, everybody. Hope you're having a good time. This is the second last week of August, man. So get out there and give her.
Yeah.
Give her till you can't give anymore. And remember, everybody, get Down this weekend. If you're in Toronto, go and see Down. It's probably sold out. If it's not, and if you can get a VIP ticket, go and meet them. These are fucking the funniest, coolest guys you could ever meet. I'm sure it's totally sold out. So maybe next time when they come, do yourself a favor, get the VIP. You will not be disappointed. These guys are fucking awesome. And they do a little sound check, and you get your picture taken with them, which is the best part. And yeah, best guys. Anyway, I hope they have a really safe and blessed tour. And yeah, I'm sorry I can't be there tomorrow night, but I'm not rich.
And
So,
Dave and
there you
Robert,
go.
give us a call.
Yeah, just call. Anybody. Again, don't forget Josh. You call too. Y'all can call. Anybody can call. Yeah, and yeah, especially if you want Dave Mustaine, if you want us to interview you next weekend, which is the 29th, you're going to be in Toronto. Call.
There you go.
You have my email. Call my lawyer. You know my lawyer. So yeah, man. There you go. Call
You
Elliot.
know my lawyer.
Yeah, well, the best one to go through is Elliot, man, because he's the coolest.
Sure, if he ever calls me.
Well, you're supposed to call him back.
He has to call me to call him back. I've done
Okay.
it like 3 times.
Okay. Anyway, I gave him the message. He's just busy, right? Like, we're not paying clients, so like I don't consider myself to be priority.
Oh, I just want a reference. That's all I want.
Cool. Yeah. Well, yeah. Well, anyway, I'll make sure you guys get connected. He's just been really busy. It's busy summer, and then he's been spending it with his son too. So we love you, Elliot.
All righty.
Talking your business on the fucking air. All right. Anyway, yeah, that's it. So everybody be good to each other, be good to yourself, and we'll see you next weekend, unless we see you earlier than that, but it's none of your business when we're fucking going to do it.
Of course not.
So have a weekend or don't, okay?
Sure. I'm sure they're basically going to be sleeping the rest of the week after this.
Yeah, probably. You guys are going to be, don't fucking drive. No boating, no shit like that. No going out swimming in the lake. And no, at this point, you all are confined to the room that you are in, except for the bathroom.
Of course, James Hetfield, you can actually.
And if the power goes out, just remember Jerry Cantrell's your friend.
I mean, I'm
Drink.
just kidding.
Okay, what, Hetfield? Nah, yeah, well, there we go. There's another drink for you, folks, before we go. That was a freebie. You're welcome. All right, fuck this. We're done. That's it. Bye.
Later.